First Coast's most accurate forecast from the First Coast News Weather Team, certified by Weather Rate, sponsored by AC Designs.
Well, with that heat, there's no surprise here. It is still summer, and that means the jumbo shrimp, they're back tonight. We're looking at some of the parking lots some of the fans will be using down by the bank. Could be a few thunderstorms around. We'll check it out with radar in just a moment. But let me give you the latest on Ernesto. Ernesto is soon to be a hurricane. So let's take a look. There it is. That's where the watches and warnings are. So yes, there is a hurricane watch now out for the islands, talking about the Virgin Islands and then some perimeter islands of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico itself, for those of you with loved ones there, they're under a tropical storm warning. Here's about where Ernesto is intensifying, but it looks like Ernesto, although becoming a hurricane later tonight or tomorrow morning, that'll happen after Ernesto passes off to the north of Puerto Rico, and then Ernesto will continue to intensify. So let's take a look at the bigger picture. So we just showed you a close look way down here. Ernesto becoming a hurricane, at least a Cat 2, could become a Cat 3. Remember, once we get to Cat 3, that's a major hurricane. And for those of you new to hurricane country, every category is significant. But if you're wondering at what level do the hurricanes become like, well, the movies, that's once you get to a Category 3 that is a major hurricane. So it's going to be close to a Cat 3 as it plows through the Atlantic. But here's the good news for us in case you missed it over the last couple of days. It will, with full confidence, pass east of us by over 600 miles. After it clears Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands tonight, the next island in its eyes are Bermuda. And the folks in Bermuda are increasingly focusing on the fact they could be dealing with Ernesto as a Cat 2, maybe a Cat 3 hurricane. So let's come back closer at home. Remember, the same front that is turning Ernesto will also impact us, but not until late Wednesday and Thursday. So what about this evening? As hot and humid as it is, it's a little drier. The air is much drier up above about 5,000 feet, and so we have very little in the way of thunderstorms. We have a couple down over far southern Putnam County and Flagler County, and then we could see a few develop out toward the Suwannee and the Okefenokee. But I think the best chance, again, just isolated. You see this here? This is the sea breeze heading against a westerly breeze, and we could see a couple isolated showers develop, especially east of I-95 over the next couple of hours. Okay, what about for the next day? Here is the front. So we're going to go through tonight and tomorrow. Here's the northeast wind, and then here is the west and northwest breeze. And right along that front and the sea breeze tomorrow, we'll see a few other showers and thunderstorms developing. And then as the northeast wind actually blows on through, we'll probably see some coastal showers. That'll be on Thursday. But you'll notice a big difference in the temperatures for this time of the year. So let's go to tomorrow. 94, heat index is 105. So very hot. But remember, officially, the heat advisory is going to effect, and we make it a weather impact alert day when it's going to go at 108. So we'll be close tomorrow morning to whether or not we're going to put a weather impact out. But even if it's not, it's going to be way up there, folks, especially that morning low of 77. That's a clue to another day. The dew points will be up there. Maybe you're going to check out practice with the Jags and the Bucks. No doubt about it, going to be steamy. By 11 to noon, it's going to feel like near 100 degrees there. Even out around the beach is 93 for the breeze hits. Remember, that swell will be arriving from Ernesto, and that's going to be Ernesto's only impact on us, will be a strong swell and dangerous rip currents, and that'll be Sunday, Saturday, and on Sunday. There it is on Thursday. Few coastal showers, breezy out of the northeast, and how about it? We might officially only make it to 87 degrees compared to how it's been. That will be an improvement. And then Friday morning, especially if you're away from the ocean and the warm river, could be pretty nice. I wouldn't be surprised if Friday morning we see a few spots west and northwest of downtown that might even drop all the way down to 69. But enjoy it, because then gradually but surely the moisture and the heat will build, and we'll be back into those probably middle 90s with widespread afternoon thunderstorms again by early next week.
All right, Tim, thank you. In Camden County, it's back to school.